the closest to getting what you want is always the hardest. It's always the feeling when you're getting ready to, people give up right before they get what they've always wanted to get. People quit and they give up. And I will not be the person who quits.
Wanna test my love for you, don't know how to express my love. That's why American Express my love for you. I need you, yeah, I really do. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do.
Okay.
Tell me what to do. All I know is hit them all and see what damage I could do.
Okay.
I give you the world, but there's other planets too where I need someone to...
What's up guys, Jesse here. We are at Nottingham Field in Greeley, Colorado, getting ready for a pretty gnarly workout, the week of the Sevigne Husker Invitational at the University of Nebraska. So it's coming up pretty quick. We're in the midst of indoor season. Everything's really condensed. Everything's kind of squished together. We've got 3 meets in a row, weekend after weekend after weekend. So pretty soon before Washington, our last meet, we're gonna start kind of tapering down just a little bit, a little mini taper, but for right now, we're still pumping out some really quality workouts. So today we have a little bit of we're working our way down a ladder. We're gonna start with a 1600, then 1200, 800, 400, and then 3x200. And the paces are all pretty quick. So this will be a pretty tough workout, but I think that we'll be able to lock it down, be able to run some fast times. It is pretty cold out here right now. This is gonna challenge us, make us better. So let's go on a quick 2-mile warm-up. We're gonna do some stretches and then it's time for this workout, baby. Here we go. First 2 miles were easy. Last mile, picked it up to a tempo pace, finishing around 5:30. So time to get a lot of extra stretching in and it's time to start this workout. All done. To the bathroom. I remember even just being like a first year and a second year here at UNC, and it would be freezing outside. It'd be so cold, and the only place that was warm was the football bathrooms. They were basically right next to the track, so we would all huddle in here in this room and try to stay warm between the reps of our workouts. So workout today, however, pretty tough. Overall was just a couple seconds off on every single rep except for a couple of those 200s there at the end. So, you know, I knew it was gonna be hard going into the workout. Is that JMO? JMO pulls up to the track. JMO, what's your YouTube?
It's either Jameson River or Young JMO.
Go follow JMO.
The YouTube content is coming back. Listening.
Woo!
And I've got a wireless mic as well.
Anyways, as I was saying, I knew it was going to be hard coming to the workout, but overall the effort was definitely there today. You know, I look at how the last couple of reps have really cleaned up my focus. I really nailed down the second half of each rep. Pretty proud of that. I think that's going to do dividends by the time we get to another 800. Overall, even though the times weren't there, I'm proud of today. Good momentum heading into Nebraska this weekend. So I'm probably just gonna shut it down until then. Just a couple easy runs, maybe a double in there, pre-meet on Friday, and then travel day on Friday as well. So until then, we're just gonna be getting in some mileage, and we will see you guys heading on the way to Lincoln, Nebraska for the Frank Sevigne Husker Invitational. Let's get this vlog going, baby. Here we go. What's up, guys? Jesse here. We are on our way to Lincoln, Nebraska. We just left Aurora just a couple minutes ago. We did a quick pre-meet this morning. We did 3 miles and then some 200s, kind of working on some race pace. We've got a 7-hour drive in front of us. Nice long road trip with Julia. She's going to keep us company the whole way. Hopefully we'll be in Lincoln in no time.
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
We're not planning on going to the track tonight or anything. First time being on the track will be tomorrow. I think tomorrow we race around noon. We'll go to bed plenty early tonight, get plenty of sleep, and then we'll be ready to go for tomorrow. So until then, we're gonna lock in on this road trip, 7-hour drive, and we'll see you guys in Lincoln. Here we go. All right, first stop of the trip, we made it to North Platte. We're about halfway there. Julia, how you feeling?
Good.
About 3 hours more driving, we'll be there. So let's get a Qdoba. All right, guys, we had a chance to get back to the hotel. I've had a couple of days to kind of go over my strategy for this race coming up tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun one for sure. It's always fast at the University of Nebraska. In my heat right now, I'm currently the fastest seed. So I talked to Nate about what the strategy is gonna be for this race. We are hoping to go out pretty quick, pretty honest. I know in my Boston video, when I ran at Boston, I got out like molasses. I was so slow. So the strategy for this race is to definitely improve that first 100 meters. We want to go out, you know, like it's actually an 800, not like we're going out in a mile or a 3K or something like that. This is the 800. This is a sprinting. This is a fast event. We're going to really nail down that first 100 meters. And then, you know, we've been working on our leg mechanics nonstop for months now. So after that first 100, 200 meters, we're just going to basically do butt kickers the whole rest of the way until that last 300 meters. Really focus on form, drop the shoulders. Coach Angel used to talk to me all the time about having a relaxed upper body. OGs remember the Winnipeg tip. You guys remember that one. We're going to be having the lower body of a sprinter, upper body of a distance runner. We're going to really focus on that for the middle portion of the race. And 300 to go, that's usually when I'm trying to make my move. That's when I start going to my arms. I start, instead of backside mechanics, it becomes frontside mechanics. You're really driving those knees. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to look like, but I do know that by the time that last 300 meters comes around, I got to really push into gear and really start cranking it to try to get to the time that I want to get to. So overall, I'm really excited for tomorrow. It's always fast at the University of Nebraska. I'm excited to go out there and race, and it's going to be a fun one. So tonight we're just going to go to Olive Garden, like I said earlier, get some pre-race meal, and we're going to shut it down, get ready for this Frank Sevigne Husker Invitational 800. So see you guys in a little bit. Huddle headquarters over there. Somewhere deep in that building, my high school JV basketball highlights are in there somewhere. Come. Jeez, Julia. Yeah. What's up, guys? It is race day here in Lincoln, Nebraska. First things first, we just ate breakfast. Now we're actually gonna head to Lincoln Running Company, shout out Lincoln Running Company, to get some new spikes plug into our shoes. So the ones we've got right now are pretty dull. We want to run it fast today, so we're gonna get some new ones, and then after that we're gonna sort of get packed up, head to the track, and then pretty soon after that it's time to warm up. So yeah, pretty quick day early this morning. So like I said, we're gonna grab some spikes and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Here we go. It might be a second.
Jesse currently has to go to the bathroom.
Oh, man, I have to go to the bathroom. even start this. All right, guys, we are back from the Sevigne Husker Invitational. It's been about 5 days now since the race. And as you guys probably could tell, I did not do very good at all. It was definitely a failure of a weekend for me. I did not do well. I really did not have a good mindset at all coming into this race. I came into this race really scattered. I came into this race feeling discouraged, feeling low on confidence in myself, my ability to go out there and run fast. For a bunch of different reasons, stuff that I won't really go into details in this video, but essentially going into that race, I was not myself. I definitely was not in the same mindset that I've been in before when I've ran 149, 148, when I've run really fast in the 800. And I think this meet just goes to show how important the mental aspect is when it comes to racing track and field. You can have all the fitness in the world. I'm really fit right now. I can feel it, especially like looking at my CU mile. I know that I've got the fitness, but if you don't have the mindset, if you don't have the right mentality going into a race like this, where you're trying to run fast, you're just gonna fall flat. You're gonna fall short. And that's exactly kind of what happened this weekend. The plan, like I was talking about with Nate, was to try to go out fast, and then I came through 400 in like 55. I was not where I wanted to be right from the get-go. And I think that as the next 200 progressed and as we went to the last lap, I pretty much gave up. And I usually pride myself on never giving up, always kind of pushing through to the end, no matter what the circumstances are. Even if things aren't going my way, I'm gonna give it my all to the end. And I didn't do that on Saturday. It was definitely not myself running out there. Julia said the same thing. She's like, you just look like a completely different person warming up, you know, in the warm-up area, getting ready to race. And I think that she's completely right. Mindset was not there. We all have bad races in track and field. We all know that. Progress isn't linear. I'm sure you guys have heard that as well. There's gonna be plenty of times where you go out there and you sort of fall on your face. You don't do well at all. You might fail. And it's easy to get stuck in that rut and really just live in, man, I didn't do good at all. Am I really fit? Am I really fast? Do I really still have it? What I would always tell the boys is I would always tell them, you gotta have a mind of a goldfish. If things are bad, you gotta move on to the next race. You gotta get that out of sight, out of mind, and get ready to rock and roll for this next race. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. And also, even if you have good races like at Colorado, I think I kind of found myself guilty of just having too much confidence in myself. You know, living too much into that I'm doing awesome right now, and you get a little bit overconfident, you get a little bit overzealous, and sometimes you just need a meet like the Sevigne Husker Invitational to knock you back to reality. And I think that's what happened for me. But that's okay. These races happen. I told myself going into this extra season, I just knew that there were going to be moments like this where it all seems really bleak, where it all seems like it's crumbling down. Do I really still have it? Am I washed? I'm not washed. I got to keep telling myself that I still have it. I still have the juice to be able to go out there and run really, really fast in the 800. And that's just what I'm going to keep telling myself over and over and over until I believe it for sure. And I feel like I'm already starting to believe it. And I feel significantly better coming into this next race here in Washington. I know it's going to be, it's always fast in Washington. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I put in the work, and just telling myself over and over and over again, you can do it, I think is the recipe for success. It's hard to tell yourself that, especially, you know, like a day after the race last Saturday. That Sunday, I was pretty down in the dumps. I didn't film anything, you know, on the way back. Yeah, I was really I was kind of living in my own filth in that moment, which is not the way to do it. But over the last couple of days, I prayed a lot. I've spent a lot of quiet time kind of regathering my thoughts, getting everything back in order, getting ready for Washington. And now I feel like I'm in a good place. And I know that this next weekend is gonna come up and I'm gonna run super fast. And I believe it. I'm in such a better mindset already, I can tell. This weekend, definitely not the result that we wanted, but it's going to be okay. We're going to move on. We're gonna have the mind of a goldfish, and we're not gonna spend too much time being all down on ourselves when we don't have a good race. This is our last indoor race of our entire career. It all comes down to this. I know that when I go out there and race, I will not leave anything on the track. I'm gonna give it everything that I have, not leave anything out there, because once it's over, that's it for indoor track. Yeah, but I'm excited. It'll be really fun. I'm really excited for this next video. You guys are gonna want to stick around for it. I know that this video might have been really underwhelming, but that's okay. These races happen. Progress isn't linear, and we're gonna be just fine going to the University of Washington. You know, like I said in my last video, we're gonna put stuff out when it's good, and we're also gonna put stuff out when it's bad and when it's rough and when it sucks sometimes. So yeah, that's what this is. We're honest, we're candid with where we're at in our training, and we're gonna be just fine going to Washington. So that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to subscribe, like this video, comment down below if you agree with kind of my mental strategy of going about, you know, dealing with hard races and hard times in track and field. And just let me know what you think. We will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.